This 14-year-old boy dropped out of school early to lighten the burden on his family and found a job doing manual labor. A sudden break made Mike panic and scramble while the rich man kept honking his horn mockingly. This made Mike look completely foolish. It was this accident that let him accidentally see a newspaper which featured the success story of a billionaire who also dropped out at 14 to work and eventually became a billionaire. Mike felt his experience was very similar to this man's, so he went home, took out the newspaper, and told his father he wanted to become a billionaire too. But what he didn't expect was his father's merciless response.
Get it in your head, son. You ain't ever gonna be rich. Only thing you're ever gonna be able to count on is coming up on the short end. That's what was handed me by my daddy, and I'm sorry, that's all you're ever gonna get from me.
Mike didn't say anything, but he refused to give up in his heart. He was determined to make something of himself. So in the middle of the night, he found his chronically ill mother who was bedridden and prepared to run away from home. He didn't know which direction his path should take, but at least there would be one less mouth to feed at home. The money saved might be able to buy medicine for Mom. At this moment, Mike silently swore to himself,
No matter what Daddy says, I don't accept being poor as my destiny. I know my fortune's out there somewhere.
Transportation wasn't well developed back then. With the help of an old man, he secretly climbed onto a train heading to the big city. After an unknown amount of time, when he just woke up, the old man said they'd reach Texas. Then the old man jumped off the train, and Mike quickly followed and jumped off too, but he couldn't find the old man anywhere. Fortunately, Mike followed other people's footsteps to a small town. There happened to be a ranch owner hiring workers. Mike thought his opportunity had come, so he quickly pushed to the front and eagerly recommended himself to the ranch owner. Seeing that he didn't believe him, he lifted up a fat guy nearby to show his strength. Obviously, the ranch owner was moved by his enthusiasm and initiative. Several people came to the ranch. Mike clearly had never done fence post work before and fell over with one push, but he didn't give up. While others were resting, he was still working hard to reinforce the wooden posts. John saw how hard he was working and brought him water to drink. The two quickly became friends. Mike said his dream was to become a billionaire, while John said his family used to be ranch owners too, but later fell into decline during the economic depression. His dream was to buy all the ranches in the state and have others work for him. But as soon as evening came, John started playing poker with his coworkers. Seeing this scene, Mike suddenly realized that working for wages could never make him rich. So he found the ranch owner and asked him to tell him the secret to success. The ranch owner said, success required many things, but only by being the leader could one succeed. The following conversation made Mike understand that they weren't paid by the day. As long as the work was finished, they could collect their pay. In the morning, the workers were awakened by the work bell, but Mike was nowhere to be seen. It turned out he had started working at 3 a.m., and he also taught his coworkers to divide into two groups with different responsibilities, but working together cooperatively. This greatly improved efficiency. They completed the task a day early. In the end, the ranch owner gave him an extra bonus. Just like that, Mike earned his first bucket of gold in life. He turned around and went to the bank ready to send the money home for his mother's medical treatment. But at that moment, a shiny golden belt caught his attention. He asked the man how he did it. I want to become a billionaire. And this man only said one sentence. There's a lot of grassland in Texas. It just depends on how deep you look into it. Mike instantly understood what he meant and found his direction forward. But halfway there, a beautiful girl caught his attention.